Welcome to paradise. The sun. The sun is paradise, come on. Unlimited handstand walk. Good morning. Hold on. Alright, I had to redo the video. So, yeah. Once again, good morning. Today, we're gonna do a morning workout video. So pretty simple. First thing in the morning, my advice is to get whatever you want, coffee or tea, and get your body moving. So that's why I'm outside. Really beautiful morning, as you can see. I don't know if you can see the sun. Yeah, there you go. It's actually 26 degrees. Yesterday was raining, so the floor is a little bit wet. If you have a way to go to a park or anything like that, please do the same. We're gonna have some bars, so I'm gonna try to make an option for everyone. So if you have low bars, high bars, you can do pull-ups. I also brought some bands. So I think I'm gonna do my warm-up like this with bands, and yeah, I'm gonna see you there. I hope you're gonna enjoy, and once again, good morning. Okay, this is the spot I'm gonna use. Here I can use the low bars, high bars, I can use the floor, you can also use the grass. But yeah, pretty simple. I'm gonna start with the warm-up with the bands, and let's do it. Alright, welcome to the spot. So as you can see, you don't need a lot of space to do your workout. For me, this is where I'm gonna do my workout. I think it's super small, but enough for you to do whatever you need. If you can go outside and if you can find any hanging bar or anything like that, just do it. If not, you can still have this bad boy right here, resistance band, and you can work on the floor. We're gonna start with chest and back with the band. Then we're gonna work on biceps, triceps, and our shoulders with the bands too. After that, and only after that, if your body is awake, we're gonna work on body weight. So So guys, this is for the warm-up. As you could see, it was bent only, and we worked on the chest and triceps. So for this one, you don't need to go crazy. It's just like, you know, keep your body moving. You don't have to go unbroken like me. Yeah, you can take a break between 10-15 seconds, but yeah, the goal is for you to have the beginning of a pump. Now I'm gonna work on arms, because you know, like, of course you have now an option for your chest and triceps without any machine, without any gym, but we need to work on our triceps and biceps. And actually, you know what, let's do biceps, triceps and shoulders. So like this, you have a full set, and then after that we're gonna do body weight movement. So let's do biceps, triceps and shoulders. See ya. Okay, biceps and triceps done. Is it pump? I don't know. As you can see, we did chest and triceps, biceps, shoulders, and triceps, which is like a full upper body. It's the morning, you don't need to use a lot of strength, you don't need to absolutely lift heavy weights from the morning. All you need to do is keep your body moving, or if your body is lazy and groggy, you just have to jump into the cold water. My recommendation, so this is important, my recommendations. The chest and back are big muscles. Since it's the morning and probably you're gonna work after that, or I don't know what you're gonna do, but you don't want to be tired all day, so I would recommend you to do between 15 and 20 reps of everything, and just try to move slowly. Since we are working on resistance with the bands, you don't have to be absolutely explosive, or you can switch. You can do one set slow, one set explosive, and one set the negative. The first set can be fast, the second set can be slow, and the third set can be when you are pulling, you have to go fast, and when you are negative, so when you are coming back, you're going slow. This is a way to work with a resistance band, and we're going to talk about it probably later. This is a really interesting topic, but this is the difference between fast and slow twitch muscle fibers. And I think, you know, if you want to be an athlete, or even if you want to be like a good bodybuilder, you need to work on both. Really interesting, but it would take more than a video, more than a workout video to explain about this. I might do a workout like this later on, so it's going to be like a different video. For now, so we're done with a resistance band. We're gonna go on the body weight. How can we do that? I'm gonna try to make an option for everyone. If you cannot do any pull-up, please scale it down. You can do alternate grip. You can do a jumping pull-up instead. So you are jumping, once your chin is over the bar, then you have to slow down. Okay, all the way down, and then you jump again. Jump, chin over the bar, slow down. Push-up, I can talk about it, but I showed you in one of my videos. If you don't have any proper push-up, do it on your knees. Try to keep your body, your hips and your shoulders in the same line. Don't try to put your butt up, otherwise you're not going to work on the same muscle. Try to keep your shoulders and your hand on the same line. Don't try to move forward, otherwise you're going to engage your shoulders too much. This would be for the push-up. For the toes to bar, so I have a hanging bar. Of course, it's easier. If you don't, however, two options. Number one, so on the floor, in your arms and touch your toes. Number two would be V-sit. So you're starting from the floor, you lift your upper body and your lower body at the same time. Click and go, click and go. Actually, if you don't have any bar, or if you want to stay at home, if it's a rainy day, this would be a perfect movement to do every single day. I would not recommend any crunches. Why? Because your abs are not made for that. Your abs are mainly a stabilizer. It's made to stabilize your body. So every movement where you're pushing your neck and everything is actually not good. If you don't believe me, you need to do your own researches, but never do any crunches. I never do any crunches, and I'm still working on my abs somehow. What else can I recommend? The jumping squats. If you have any knees problem, or if it's becoming too difficult, please do a regular squat, air squat. So starting from here, you put your hips back, knees out, all the way down, hips, your hip line under your knees. If you're not comfortable with this movement yet, you still can have a bench, a ball, a box, anything that you want. You're gonna do a light touch to the ball, light touch to the bench, and then it's gonna be a signal to stand up. Okay? You don't need to jump. You just have to stand up a little bit quicker than when you're going down. Okay? When you're going down, try to go slow. When you're standing up, try to go a little bit faster. Why? Because we want to work on an explosive. The more explosive you are, the more you can work on your quads and your fast twitch muscle fibers. Important for anything, especially when you're gonna do sprints, jump box, or regular jumping. Okay, so let's start. Let's do it. It was long. Bye. Okay, done for the body weight. Body weight was actually, I had one more exercise. It was squat jump. Why? Because squat jump is the best explosive way to work on your quads. And I don't want you guys to think we're just doing the upper body and we don't care about the legs. Legs is important. Actually, I came here by running, so I worked a little bit on my legs already, but squat jump is like an additional extra that I like. Another option would be to do a jumping lunges. Jumping lunges are an excellent option if you don't have any knees problem or anything like that. Of course, if squat jump is a little bit hard for you, you can replace it by regular squats or get, I don't know, like a bench or a box and you squat on the, you sit down and you stand up. Still working on your quads, still interesting to do, especially when you have a superset like this. Let me explain what I did for the first one, resistance, the second one and the third one. First one was, let me remember. I think I did 20 reps for 3 sets on the resistance band, chest and back. The second one, I went decreasing. So it was, I need to remember, hold on. 20, 15, 10. 20, 15, 10. And the last 2 sets were 10, 10. Okay, so think about it. Don't mind about the 10, 10 at the end. It's 20, 15, 10 of everything. And for this one, since we have a regular pull-up and not a lot of people can do a lot of pull-up, not a lot of people can do more than 10 pull-up in a row. So I did 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2 of everything. I did a push-up variation, so many style of push-up. Pick up the one that you prefer. Personally, my number one pick would be diamond push-up. So when you have your thumbs touching. Why? Because you're working on your chest and your triceps at the same time. So why not having all the benefits for a push-up? Push-up, clap your hands. I don't know how you say that in English. Push-up, clap. This one is mainly an explosive type of push-up, but of course, like I said, it's the morning. I don't know if your body is awake or not, so try to work slow. You're still going to work on your slow twitch muscle fiber. If you feel like you have a lot of energy, you had a lot of coffee, and you want to go for explosive, go ahead. But I didn't check the time, but I think we are about 30 minutes into the workout now. Yeah, 30 minutes, because the first one was around, I don't know, I will check later. But 30 minutes, if you have 30 minutes in the morning, why not doing it? You know, like enjoy the sun, enjoy the good weather. If you cannot go outside, just do it at home. But I will recommend to get the vitamin D from the sun. Just, you know, make your body happy, your hormonal system happy. Breathe. You need to breathe some fresh air. Yeah, you're gonna be good for the rest of the day. Now, what we're gonna do? Let me do again. So this is gonna be the last one. For the last one, we are going to do diamond push-up. We're still working on our chest as much as we can, so chest and triceps. Then we're gonna do a mountain climber. Let's do a leg raise. So this time no toes to bar, but leg raise only. And after that, we're gonna do a jumping muscle up. So if you cannot do muscle up yet, it's gonna be a good option for you guys to be able to practice your muscle up. So yeah, let's do it like this. If you don't have your muscle up, all I want you to do is to jump and try to be over the bar, okay? If now you know how to do the movement, you're gonna work on your keeping movement, so moving forward, and then you're gonna push with your toes. If you don't get it, I would like you guys to watch the video again and again and again until you get the movement and until you can do it, okay? And this is a good way for you guys to understand the momentum when you're doing a keeping muscle up. Okay, we're gonna do strict muscle up later. Don't be don't be impatient. But you know, we need to find I need to find an option for everyone. And you know, like, I obviously have in the community people doing CrossFit, and I also have some people that are super calisthenic, and it's a fight between both. No, you should do that, you shouldn't do that. At the end of the day, both are something to learn. Both have something to learn from each other. If you don't want to learn, that's your own opinion, that's your personal opinion. But you know, like, in my situation, I'm curious, and I obviously want to know everything. No, sorry, I don't want to know everything. I want to learn how to do everything. Let's do it. Push up, mountain climber, leg raise, and jumping muscle up. Let's do it. Bye. So we are now done with the workout. To explain a little bit what I did, it was similar than the previous workout. So I did 10, 8, 6, 4. I messed up on the, I think 4. So I did 5 actually, because I did toes to bar instead of leg raise. But you know, I'm not going to start the full video just because I made this mistake. What can I say? Don't get freaked out about the jumping bar muscle up, because if you're gonna do it, it's still working a lot. I mean, the jumping is using a lot of energy actually. It's similar to the jumping squat, except you're on your toes, so you're still working on your quads a lot. There is a type of squat like this when you are squatting on your toes. It's using a lot of quadriceps. So yeah, and the most important in this movement is number 1, the transfer. So when you're under the bar to over the bar, then push as the bar dips and then going down. So I would say the jumping bar muscle up is working on your lower and upper body at the same time. When, for example, just working on your bar muscle up is working just on your, mainly on your upper body. So yeah, what else can I say about this workout? This workout is only if you feel you have the energy to do so, or if you feel energized about what we did just before. You can skip it, you can do it another day, you can separate your days, you can do like the first part, which is explained here, right there. So you can do the first part on day 1 and do the second part on day 2 if you feel you're gonna get too tired for the day. And that's it for the workout. Now my advice is, yeah, I said it many times, if you can go outside, if you can have some vitamin D from the sun, do it. It's important for your mood, for your hormones and everything. I take 1 or 2 coffee per day. Let's say 2 is more reasonable than 1. Then I'm doing like a short workout like this. It doesn't have to be crazy. You don't have to be crazy every time. Everyone has a different lifestyle. You might have like a busy work, you might have kids, you might have your personal problem, but if you still can move 10 to 15 minutes a day and do this type of things, you're gonna get your body in shape and healthy. The second part will be diet, but for the diet it's a different video. I'm gonna show you guys later what I'm buying when I'm doing grocery shopping. I'm gonna show you what I'm buying most of the time. Not sure if you guys are gonna have an interest or not, but you know, like even if it's not going to be your diet, you still can pick some ideas here and there and like include it into your lifestyle. Or you might think it's completely crap and do the opposite of what I'm doing. But you know, at the end of the day, it's up to you. You have to do what makes you happy, and yeah, live the way you want, but you know, stay curious. Stay curious and stay open-minded about other people's lifestyle. And then if you find, you know, on YouTube, it can be on my channel, it can be on any channel, you see, if you find something you really like or you really want to do, like just go for it and yeah, try many things to make the body you want, the life you want. And that would be my advice for this video. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. It's still the morning. I'm now hungry. I think I'm gonna tan for 10 to 15 minutes, The weather is really nice. It makes me a little bit happy, you know. And then I'm gonna have a lunch and enjoy the rest of the day. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, or dislike and not subscribe. It's up to you. But you can make me happy by putting a comment below about what you would like to see, what you would like to hear, and anything is okay. It can be lifestyle, it can be workout, it can be diet. Just let me know. I will try to answer as soon as I can. I will probably come back here to do another video. So that's it. All right guys, see you soon. Bye.